The next day, Thomas and David were helping Mavis at Farquhar Quarry. But Thomas was thinking about Peter Sam. Did he make it onto the secret railway? Would he rescue his friends? But then his thoughts were interrupted. Thomas, are you okay?
Oh, I'm sorry, David. I was just thinking.
What about?
Well, I was just hoping that Peter Sam made it to the secret railway okay and rescued his friends. I did promise that I would meet him there.
Thomas, you made a promise, and I'm sure that you will keep that promise. And besides, we have plenty of work to do here on the railway, what with D199 on the loose.
Maybe you're right. Thanks, David. But where is D199 now?
Who knows? But I hope the Railway Inspectors Unit track down D199 and they bring him to justice. But what the 2E2 brothers didn't know was that a certain blue diesel was hiding behind the rocks. Well, I just hope you live to tell the story. And with that, D199 blasted his horn as loud as he could.
Cinders and ashes! What was that?
Sounded like a diesel horn.
That didn't sound like any horn I know.
Maybe it was Mavis or something.
Did someone call me?
Oh, hello Mavis. We were just talking about you. Say, I hope you don't mind me asking, but what does your horn sound like?
Oh, I don't mind at all. And to answer your question, David, my horn sounds like this.
Really? That's strange.
What's so strange about that?
Well, me and Thomas heard another horn, but that didn't sound like that.
Well, if it wasn't Mavis, then who?
But before Thomas could finish that sentence, there was a sudden...
Ow! What was that?
Probably just a loose rock or something, Thomas. Nothing to worry about. Ah, bugger! Where did that come from? Then suddenly, there came the sound of an alarm. Okay, that doesn't sound good. What's that alarm for?
Oh no, there's only one reason why that alarm sounds.
Then suddenly, one rock fell, then another, and another, and then a whole lot.
Cinders and ashes! Avalanche! Quickly, we have to get the workmen out of the quarry as fast as we can.
With that, the workmen quickly climbed into the trucks.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Quickly, we all must get out of the quarry as fast as we can.
With that, the 3 engines pumped their pistons and revved their engines to get out of the quarry. With that, more rocks started to fall. Then there was trouble.
Yikes! David! No, Thomas, don't go back. It's too dangerous.
Don't leave me here. Help me!
Mavis, you take the workmen the rest of the way. I'm going back for David. Are you crazy, Thomas? It's too dangerous. You may get crushed by rocks. I don't care. David is my last remaining brother, and I'm not losing another sibling.
With that, Thomas bravely went back for David.
Oh, thank you, Thomas. Don't thank me yet, David. We still have to get out of there.
Thomas quickly coupled up to David, and the 2 brothers raced out of the quarry as more rocks started to fall. Oh, Lord Almighty, heaven is falling upon us.
Don't worry, David. We're almost out of the quarry.
With that, the 2E2 brothers made it out of the quarry just in time. Soon the avalanche was over, but the damage was done.
Oh, just look at the state of the quarry.
That's nothing compared with what could have happened if you hadn't pulled me out of there, Thomas. It could have been a different story. Thank you, Thomas. You saved my life.
Indeed, Thomas. You're a hero.
Thanks, guys. But the question is, how did the avalanche start in the first place? Well, it must have something to do with the horn we heard earlier.
Well, don't look at me. I can assure you that wasn't my horn you heard. I believe that, Mavis.
But who else could it have been?
Oh, grease and oil.